Hello everyone, my name is James Bowley and I'll be presenting a case study of sexual harassment at Braidmore Electrical. This case study starts off with a worker at the electrical company. His name is Keith. He decides to hire an assistant named Mara. He hires Mara and pretty much right away wants to go out with her as like a favor. She is kind of confused, doesn't know what to do, doesn't want to create any conflict there at the work, any uncomfortable situations. So finally she decides to go on a date type situation and hopes to satisfy him and make this go away. But as it turns out, it doesn't. It only makes things worse. Keith gets more aggressive. He begins to talk to other co-workers about her sexually, and he also makes her very uncomfortable by staring at her. This only makes her even more uncomfortable, and the vice president finds out, and he decides, after hearing the case, not to do anything out of fear of creating more conflict and more of an uncomfortable situation. To me, this is an alarming, because there is no, currently there at the electric company, there's no policies or procedures or guidelines for incidents that involve sexual harassment, or any training for that matter. So students, this raises some questions. The first one I would like you to consider, and then we'll follow up in later discussions, is what is considered crossing the line in regards to flirtation versus sexual harassment? Second question I'd like you to ponder: should sexual harassment complaints always be taken seriously? And thirdly and finally, what is the best way to address sexual harassment in the workplace? You can analyze this case study, come up with your own analysis, conclusions, and decide what you think is morally ethical or not. And in conclusion, I just want to say that this is a very serious matter. Please take these questions seriously. Discuss it with your fellow coworkers, your friends, and come up with something that makes sense and that you believe. I thank you for participating and thank you for listening.